Last time on Metal Gear Solid. Snake successfully rescues Otacon, but is shocked by the fact that the ninja he drove away is his war buddy, Gray Fox. Discovering the Metal Gear has been developed against his will as a nuclear missile launching battle tank. Nuclear missile launching walking tank. That's a mouthful. Otacon offers to help Snake. Snake tries to meet up with Meryl to get the detonation code emergency override key that she has. According to Otacon, Meryl is disguised as an enemy soldier. Right, so when we finished the last session, we had just left the ninja fight. That guy was dead. Let me get equipped. Here we go. Alright. And gas mask on. There's also a fun thing here. If you look at the door to the lab, it actually says Hal's lab keep out. Like written in red pencil or something. Because you know Otacon is like the most mature guy. So now we have to find Meryl after it sounded like she'd been shot over the last codec conversation. Remember, double tap and the elevator immediately turns up. Alright. So one of these two is Meryl. And for some reason, Meryl makes a weird noise when she walks. So what you need to do is basically just get Meryl's attention. She'll, rather than raising the alarm, she will run to the bathroom and then disappear.
Don't
and
move.
if you get here fast enough after she disappears into the bathroom, this next cutscene takes place with Meryl
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
in her underwear. If you take too long,
Lord
she'll be in her
Meryl,
pants.
There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do
Because
you
she
mean?
just couldn't do it
Hey,
fast enough.
men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Meryl!
After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
Blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real.
Not sure if it's ever come up before, but if I'm conscious of myself saying blood, I always say it in
There are no heroes.
It's
in war.
become kind of a
All the
vocal
heroes
tick.
I
If I'm
know are
conscious of it,
either
I'll
dead
say it in
or
a
prison.
tone that
One or
is
the other.
But Snake, you're a hero,
making
aren't you?
fun of the
I'm just
original
a man
Resident
who's good at
Evil.
what he
There's that
does,
line
killing.
at the
There's no winning or
beginning
losing
of the
for a
original Resident
mercenary.
Evil that's
The only
like,
winners in war are the people.
what?
That's right.
What is
and you
this?
fight
What
for
is it?
people.
I
Blood.
never fought for anyone but
I
myself.
hope it's not Chris's
I've got
blood.
no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating.
I was
death
making fun
on
of
the
it with my
battlefield.
brother once,
The
and
only
it's
time
just
I feel truly
kind of
alive.
become how I say
Seeing other
blood
people die
when
makes
I'm
you feel alive, huh? You love war and
like,
don't want it to
conscious
stop?
of what
Is it
I'm
the same
saying.
with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something
Okay.
you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield.
I don't
you never
know.
think about
It's more the
what's
way you
next.
shake your hips when you walk. It's kind of ridiculous. Especially when you're trying to disguise yourself.
So Snake, how
I mean,
are the
really.
negotiations going?
Oh yeah, there are
No progress.
negotiations.
So it's all up to
This
you,
is a
huh?
terrorist plot, of course.
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code.
What about
You
both?
got the
Just to be
card keys
safe.
from Baker?
Card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
What's
Metal
this
Gear is
wee
in that
business?
underground maintenance base to the north.
Take
You're not
me
gonna be
too.
destroying Metal Gear.
I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down. I promise.
And
I'm
what
thinking
if
back
you
to the
do?
original Metal
Then
Gear
you
now
can shoot
when
me.
Snake
I don't
rescued
like to
Grey
waste
Fox,
bullets.
Got it.
which was
I'll be careful.
basically the opposite way around. The
No,
original
I
Metal
don't
Gear
think
was
Snake
Snake's
got the way
first
other women
mission.
do.
And he snuck in and rescued Grey
I hardly
Fox,
ever
who
look at
was
myself
supposed to
in
be
the
like an
mirror.
expert by that point.
I've always
I
despised
was like,
that
no,
kind
you don't
of
have enough
woman.
battle experience, but you got
I
caught.
always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong.
I mean, they don't actually say
It
that, but you
wasn't
know, it's the
really
same
my
situation
dream.
reversed, kind of.
My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand.
How do you
Truth is, I was
define
just afraid of
soldier?
looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am.
Well, that's what the
what
mirror's
I'm
for.
capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good
I
look.
wanna know.
You won't get another chance for a while.
Can you show
You should wash your
me?
face too while you're at it.
I wanna know about the
This isn't a
strangers
training
like me.
exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
You get shot, you go down.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get
Well,
that
that's
desert
okay,
eagle?
because I've
I
got
found it
plenty
in
of
the
ammo that
armory.
I'm just not
It's a
using for the
50 caliber
FAMAS.
Action Express. There was a
I did pick
SOCOM
up the
pistol
FAMAS,
too,
didn't I? I
but
think I
chose
did.
this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
When I played this as a
Come on,
kid, I always
use my
wanted that
45.
Desert Eagle.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
If you do it right, you'll never see her fire
If we're
that
gonna
gun.
go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers.
So, you know,
The
you
door
have
to the
no idea
commander's room
about
has
whether she
security
can
level
actually
5.
use it.
This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Like, where? Where's important that it takes a level 5 keycard?
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
Alright.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a
Snake,
lookout.
don't break the fourth
Make
wall.
sure you're ready, okay?
Well, we got the level 5 keycard, so we might as well go and open some of these doors. There's 4. Also, this place is empty, so we might as well take advantage of that. Ooh, cardboard box B. That'll be useful. That's a 6. I don't know what this is. There's diazepam, that'll be helpful. Is that a 2? Or is it a 5 backwards? Ooh, night vision goggle. Not goggles, just goggle. Oh no, that's a 5. Alright. 4, and that's where we got the Nikita. I've got plenty of FAMAS bullets that I'm not using. The ration. Yeah, let's get some more Nikita missiles. There we go. Full up on rations. So we're all good. Let's go do stuff. I like to take the elevator. We're not allowed to take the elevator. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the toilet, Meryl.
Snake, what are you doing? Let's go to the commander's room.
I need to pee. No, I'm just not allowed in there. What can you do? So you have to stop. Like, that game makes you stop there so Meryl can get ahead of you.
My head.
She moans
Oh, it
if she's not in
hurts.
front.
What's wrong?
It's like in Final Fantasy VIII, the way
Don't
Selphie
come here,
demands to
Snake.
be the first person onto the train. Every time.
Are you okay? What happened?
Can I have that combat knife? If you die, I'm taking your knife.
Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Well, nothing weird about that. Also, if you look in first person, you see through Meryl's eyes for some reason. I don't have any stun grenades, jeez. How did I not pick any up? Oh, careful there, Meryl. Almost took your foot off. Are there any in here? And the door won't let us out now. No, there's nothing here. Stop looking at me, you creepy.
Snake, how do you like me?
Nah, I could take or leave you.
What the?
Do you like me?
Yeah.
Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
I don't think now's really the time.
You don't like girls?
There. Okay, so since I don't have any stun grenades, need to knock her out. I see, usually I just use stun grenades, like instant knockout doesn't drain her health or anything. So what you can do to not take away any health is choke her until she gets knocked out, but it's a very fine line between choke and neck snap. And if you break her neck, she dies, game over.
Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for...
So this whole sequence is pretty legendary. Normally, particularly for me, this cutscene would involve a Castlevania reference. Unfortunately, the memory card I'm using for this doesn't actually have any Castlevania saves on it. If you have a save from Symphony of the Night, he'll mention Castlevania. Like, oh, you like Castlevania, don't you? I thought there was a Silent Hill one, it turns out there isn't. But if you have a Suikoden save, he does reference that, which is pretty neat.
Highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission.
Thanks.
You are extremely careful of traps. You are either
really?
cautious, or you are a coward.
That's just nasty.
Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. Your memory is completely clean.
Well, to be fair, in this day and age, that's probably a line you don't see that often.
You are somewhat reckless.
Because usually if somebody's playing this, they've usually got at least a Symphony of the Night save to show that bit off. Suikoden's a little rarer. Mostly because Suikoden was harder to get hold of. Okay, so I'm going to hold the controller up near the mic now, so you can get an idea of what he's doing.
Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone. What do you think now? Can you feel my
So I'm not sure how much the mic picked that up, but it makes the controller vibrate.
demonstration?
But that's only if you have a DualShock controller. Otherwise, he kind of skips that. Okay. There we go. So, what I would suggest for this is put the thermal goggles on, because he looks like he's teleporting, but he's actually just moving. And you can always see him with the thermal goggles on. That said, we do need to find out the method to beat him, because he will dodge all your shots.
Psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer. And he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of.
I feel like I saw him moving like that once, and I can't remember what it was.
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. Traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him. There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
And call again.
Not everything you see with your 2 eyes is real. Destroying his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay?
No idea how
Clear
that's
your
supposed to
mind.
work.
He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him. He's using his psychic ability to read your controller's moves. That's how he's evading your attack.
Of
You've got to
course,
use
if I
something
use
so
the
he can't
Connect
read your
instead,
controller's moves.
he'll never know what's coming, because neither will the Connect. Oh wait, this is a PlayStation game.
I've got it. Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
Okay, so we're going to switch the controller port, and be back when I've done that. Alright, since I can't bother getting up, and you know, there is actually, just to show it off, there is actually another method of getting around him reading your controller. And it involves destroying the statues, but you have to be told about it. And I think you had to die for it, though.
I've got it. I've got it. Use.
Yeah, I guess so. So we're gonna have a death here. Okay, come on. And again. There we go. But yeah, if you die in this fight because you couldn't switch controller port for whatever reason, there is an alternate method for it. Which is good, because, you know, for whatever reason, if you can't switch the controller port, if your second controller port doesn't work for whatever reason, there we go. If your second controller port doesn't work for whatever reason, it's good that they have a method around that.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Alright, so we have a death there. We're back here, really? Alright. So we're going to cut back to when we get back to the Psycho Mantis fight. Alright, so we're back, and we're going to call Colonel Campbell again.
Snake, is there some reason you
There we
can't
go.
use controller port 2? Ah, well, it's okay. Do you see something that looks like a statue on both sides of the room? Yeah, you mean those things?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody show this off.
Yes. Attack those statues to uncover their faces. Why?
Those statues were modeled after Mantis's real face. Mantis despises the sight of his own face. If he suddenly sees his own disfigured face staring at him, it might break his concentration.
Snake, if
Why
you
are
destroy the
the-
faces of those statues, you should be able to
Why are the
disturb
statues with
Mantis's
Mantis'
psychic
face here? But yeah, no. So now we get to do this. Huh, you know, if I use the Nikita, maybe that'll work. Oh, he'll destroy the... Okay. Okay, so while he's doing that... And that should do it? Not entirely sure. Check with the Colonel.
Snake, if you...
Alright. I walked right into that one. There we go. So yeah, I've seen a few playthroughs of Metal Gear Solid on YouTube before. I've never actually seen anybody show this method off. Usually because it requires a death. Oh god damn it. Like, it requires dying. Just get out of the way of you. And, you know, a lot of people don't want to have, like, a death on them. But, you know, if you've been following this channel since the beginning, you should be aware, you know, we don't have particularly great playthroughs here, so I definitely think Metal Gear Solid ain't awful. And, if possible, we'll have more. So if I'm gonna die anywhere, I usually die during the fist fight with Liquid. Why am I not? There we go. Yeah. Although, to be fair, that's usually more because of the time limit than anything. Oh. So the biggest issue with most of the boss fights here is how much health they have. None of them are particularly difficult. It's usually just that they'll take a lot of damage before they go down. And you could ask, like, oh, hey, Shaun, why don't you just use the farmers? You get one shot, and then Mantis goes into his recovery mode. It's like the multi-shot is honestly not helpful. Yeah, I've never actually... Oh, you can. Nice.
Why couldn't I...
That'd probably be the easiest way to get the non-lethal kill in Twin Snakes. Well, no, you have to tranquilize a gun in Twin Snakes, so no, never mind. Ignore me. I mean, don't actually ignore me, because, you know, we're here for a reason. Oh, god damn it. Really missing those stun grenades.
You are powerful indeed.
Alright, this is going to be the last time he'll bring her up.
Weak point.
Like, you don't want to drain her health too much because you have to knock her out 3 times.
See you and blow your brains out. Stop, Meryl.
That good enough? Excellent.
Cannot be. No.
There you are. So we are almost done with this fight. His health is almost depleted. And there we go. I mean, at this point, if we stay on him, like, he just doesn't really have anything. Although, as we get towards the end of the fight, he'll start mixing the telekinesis he uses. Like, to begin with, he uses them one at a time, but as you get towards the end of the fight, he'll start using more than one at once.